Hey, if you're thinking about moving to South Jordan, Utah, then you're going to want to stick around for this video because I'm going to walk you through everything that you need to know about the South Jordan area as well as surrounding areas as well. So we'll talk about the proximity to Salt Lake City. That way you can get a good idea as far as what to expect in ways of commute, going to the airport, the highlights of the area, and we're going to get after it right now. If this is your first time to this channel, and if you'd like to know everything about eating, sleeping, the good and the bad about living in Salt Lake or South Jordan, Utah, like we'll be discussing in this video, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications. That way you can be the first to know about the current market in Salt Lake and the surrounding areas. My name's Steve Gilbert. I'm with eXp Realty, and my team and I, we get calls every day from people just like you that are looking for help with making their move to Salt Lake, Utah, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to make a move in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All the information, it's in the description below, so we can help you make a smooth move to Salt Lake, Utah. So as I mentioned in this video, we are going to walk through everything that you need to know about living in South Jordan, Utah on the maps. So let's get right to it and let's jump into my computer. Okay, here we are looking at a map of South Jordan, Utah. So as you can see, we are looking at the Salt Lake Valley with Salt Lake on the north end of the map. Salt Lake Valley is situated west of Wasatch Mountains, and we are to the east of the Oquirrh Mountains. So within the Salt Lake Valley or Salt Lake County, South Jordan is located in the southwest portion of that. Now, as far as travel times, if you're looking to go into Salt Lake from South Jordan up I-15 into Salt Lake, you're only about 25 minutes, so you're really not that far. Heading to the airport, you're pretty much sixes as well. You're 26 minutes heading over to the Salt Lake Airport. And there's a few different ways to access that outside of I-15. You do have Bangerter Highway, which will take you up over to the 201. You've also got the Mountain View corridor, which will take you to the 201 over into Salt Lake or to the airport as well. So a couple of different options heading north and south out of the South Jordan area. Now, as far as traveling east and west, most people are going to access it from I-15, and they're going to get off at the 106 South exit, which will take you west into South Jordan, or the exit directly south of that would be 114th South. That'll take you west into South Jordan as well. So those would be your main travel routes heading to Salt Lake, to South Jordan. The current population right now in South Jordan, we are about 80,000 people. So that's as of 2022. And the current median home price is, let me just draw this real quick, like my dollar sign there, $635,000. How does that stack up compared to the rest of Salt Lake Valley? Well, Salt Lake County has a median home price of $550,000. So South Jordan is on the higher end. You're going to see a lot more new construction, a lot more newer homes that are built in South Jordan. So in fact, when I went back and I looked at the data, when I look at all homes that have sold over the past 2 years, more than 90% of them were built in 2000 or newer. So that just goes to show you what to expect in the South Jordan area. You're going to find a lot newer homes. You'll find a handful of homes built in the 90s, very few in the 80s and going earlier than that. For those who like the newer styles, the feel of newer communities, South Jordan's a great option for you. Okay, let's zoom in. I'm going to show you a couple of areas here, right here in the South Jordan area. As soon as you exit off of I-15, you have the Mulligans. It's like an executive style course, 9 holes, mainly par 3s. There's batting cages, there's a driving range, miniature golfing. So there's a lot of fun things to do with the family. Down the parkway here, if you've watched other videos like the Murray vlog, I talk about the Jordan River Parkway. Well, that parkway runs all the way through the east side of South Jordan. There's a fun park here called the Riverfront Park. So it's a great place to relax. It's got a great play area for the kids. Now, as we head a little bit further west into South Jordan, we've got this really fun pastry shop. It's like a bakery, and it is called Schmidt's Pastry Cottage. If you have a sweet tooth, if you want a nice club sandwich, nice turkey sandwich, Schmidt's is a great place to go. It's got a really fun environment going in there as well. And then as we head a little bit further west, on 106 South and Redwood Road, you've got the Pie Pizza, DP Cheesesteaks, Cafe Rio, lots of restaurants right there. You've got a Harmon's grocery store. But if you're not familiar with the pie, there's a few different pie restaurants in the Salt Lake Valley, and they make an incredible pizza. So it's one of my favorite pizzas in Salt Lake County. So definitely check it out. And if you've watched my other vlogs for like Murray and Sandy, you're gonna know that I'm a fan of cheesesteaks. And DP Cheesesteak, they make a really good sandwich as well. So it's not a specific local location like I've touched on those other videos, but they make a great sandwich. I love to go there for lunch sometimes. One thing that South Jordan offers that you're not gonna find in many other areas in the Salt Lake Valley, and that is I've always called it South Jordan Equestrian Center, but the technical name of it is the Bastion Agricultural Center. But this is a 120-acre equestrian center, but they have concerts there. There's big arenas there where they hold like motocross. They'll have the monster truck shows that'll go there. There's rodeos, there's fairgrounds. They have the Salt Lake County fair that comes there. So a lot of fun things to do right here at the Equestrian Park, and that's right here in South Jordan. As we continue west, heading towards the Oquirrh Mountains, as we get close to Bangerter Highway, we've got a lot more shopping areas. We've got a Costco that's going to be there, the Walmart, we got the Costco right here. And then we've got the district. So the district offers the Megaplex Theater. So there's lots of different movie options there. There's lots of shopping. There's lots of restaurants. So much shopping and restaurant options right here between this 106 South all the way down to this 114th South here in South Jordan. So don't have to travel far. And as you can see here, the Village Baker. Now, I love their club sandwich on honey rye bread. Absolutely love it. It's my go-to sandwich when I'm in the mood for a bakery. I love the Village Bakery, just like I talked about that Schmidt's pastry shop. I love a good club sandwich. Okay, now directly west of the district, we have one of the biggest master plan communities in all of Utah, but definitely within the Salt Lake County, Salt Lake Valley area. And let me just go ahead and circle this real quick to kind of give you an idea as far as where this is located here. So Daybreak's a large area, and it spans around here. You're heading down to about 114th South, and this isn't exact by any means, but this is kind of your Daybreak area. There's thousands of homes here. There's 6 distinct villages within this, and it's got so many amenities that this HOA has to offer. And so I'm going to zoom in just a little bit closer so I can get a little bit closer into depth here. Now, the transit system, the light rail track system comes right to Daybreak. And so if your preferred method to travel and you're commuting into Salt Lake and you want to take the transit system, light rail shows up right there in Daybreak. So it's super convenient. There's a lot of restaurants and shops right in Daybreak itself as well, including the Break Sports Grill. They have Soda Row with the shopping and restaurants. But here's something that's really fun about Daybreak, and that is this Oquirrh Lake system. So, these are essentially big ponds, but it's called the Oquirrh Lakes, and you can kayak, you can take sailboats, you can take canoes, all out on this lake. And the residents that are located within Daybreak can actually rent those as well. So if you don't own a kayak or canoe, you can rent them. You can enjoy the lake. You can fish it. There's fishing that's available on there. And then there's a bunch of hiking trails. So Daybreak by itself has over 30 miles of hiking trails. So walking, biking, just a lot to do. In fact, there's a lot of great trails that go around Oquirrh Lake. And I used to live not too far from Daybreak, and even though I didn't have access to all of the amenities, because there's 5 different swimming pools there and community center, you've got to be a member of Daybreak to enjoy those amenities. But anybody from all around can come and enjoy the walkways. They can come and enjoy the lake. They can enjoy the splash pad. There's a splash pad there. So I was able to go. I would always go with my little kids and let them ride their little bikes around the different pathways that would go around the lake. But it was just a lot of fun. It's a great area. a great community, and it's got a really unique feel, the Daybreak community as well. I think that pretty much wraps up South Jordan. It's a beautiful area, a lot of friendly people. Oh, you know what? Here's something that let me touch on real quick. To my knowledge, South Jordan is the only city anywhere that has two temples that are built by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So, whether you're affiliated with that or not, those temples are these beautiful buildings. They've got beautiful grounds that the public can go and walk around and just enjoy the beauty of these areas and the flower gardens and so forth. And so there's two of these buildings, one that's located more on the eastern part, and then there's one here in the Daybreak area as well. So, okay, I hope that you found this helpful and gives you a better idea as far as what to expect in South Jordan. And if you're looking to make a move to the area, whether it's in 9 days or 90 days, then, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. I would be happy to help you make a smooth move to Salt Lake City or to the South Jordan area.